Hi, I'm Randy Wolken, President and CEO of MACNY and the Manufacturers Alliance of New York State. This is my Friday, April 17th, COVID-19 update. Today, during the governor's briefing, he said the curve continues to flatten and is slightly down for the fourth straight day. The amount of new hospitalizations and the number of intubations continues to decrease significantly, but there are so many of them, and they're primarily in New York City. There are near 2,000 of them yesterday alone. These hospitalizations obviously are of grave concern. There was a total of 630 COVID-19 related deaths yesterday. It's a slight increase over the previous day, but for the last several days, the number has been generally flat. The total number of New Yorkers who have passed away because of COVID-19 is 12,822. Yesterday, the governor announced that the New York pause involving social distancing protocols, including schools and business closures, would remain in effect until May 15th. He also announced a blueprint to unpause New York to gradually get people back to work and to ease social isolation. I think it's important that you look at this blueprint for unpausing New York. It's become apparent to me that we're going to have to develop individualized plans for every single business so they can reopen safely. We don't believe we'll have a cure for this disease or vaccines available for maybe up to a year, and we can't wait that long to open our economy. So I encourage you to take out and begin to put together a plan for your specific business to open. I'd like to tell you right now, in a recent survey out to our members, and we're still gathering even more data, that the vast majority of our manufacturers are actually open. Some of them at 100%, but the average is around 75%, which means we now have a model for staying open safely in fighting this disease. It's important that we really tap into this model and that you develop one for your own company. I'm saying that because I believe that we have success on how we do this already available to us. MACNY has a cohort approach to help you learn how it's done and how it's done successfully. You can get that information on our website, and you can contact Cindy Omican on my team so we can help you get started on putting your own specific plan together. The state also announced additional measures today to unpause New York State. They include operating the state's 301 laboratories and hospitals in a way to authorize additional testing in coordination of strategy. However, the concern is significant sections of the supply chain come from China. So the federal intervention is absolutely going to be necessary. The governor is signing an executive order to direct all public and private labs in New York State to coordinate with the Department of Health to ensure the prioritization of diagnostic testing for the public health and, of course, restarting our economy. The governor also emphasized the state finances need to be stabilized. In order for the state to accomplish the goal of reopening, the federal government needs to provide it the resources so that it can do that job. The National Governors Association has requested on behalf of the association that Congress allocate $500 billion for state and local governments. The governor stated, and I agree with him, that the coronavirus is going to change society in substantial ways. The governor believes we will have to reimagine the workplace, public transportation, and public interactions as a result. We need to be thinking about this and working on it now. It does not appear we're going to be out of this crisis anytime soon, and the economy is in free fall. By some estimates, unemployed will reach 20% or more, which means we have to have some sort of solution soon. And I really believe that you as individual leaders and individual owners of companies will have to develop a specific plan for you to operate in this new environment. The governor has also issued Executive Order 202.18, which has to do a lot with helping the medical facilities contain and treat individuals who have COVID, especially those who have dire consequences because of it. There's a variety of executive order related components of that, and they're on our website, and you can look at those if you so choose. The White House has also released guidelines that they call opening up America again. It's wise to look at those. Different states will likely develop different strategies, given it's highly likely that governors and local officials will lead the charge to reopen America. It's important to pay attention to what's going on across the country and even the world. This is a global pandemic, and we can learn a lot by those who are doing this successfully. I think we're all going to have to pay attention to a lot more things, and hoping this briefing and other types of information will help you do that better. Also, there are some updated guidance that you can find on our website at the links that are provided in this resource related to the Department of Financial Services, New York State Department of Health, New York State Education Department. Empire State Development has done one revision related to essential services and essential businesses. It's one on golf courses. If you're interested, please take a look. New York City also continues to do updates, and there's a link if you're interested in those. It's difficult times. It's difficult times for all of us. It's important that we find a way in which we have some control over our lives and that we can move forward. I'm asking you as a business leader and a member of a community to develop a specialized plan for your business to fully open. We're working hard at MACNY, and I'm doing what I can at the Regional Economic Development Leadership space to give us a plan so that we could begin to reopen after May 15th. Until we have a positive plan that works, it's going to be difficult to see the ban being lifted. So work with me, please. Work with MACNY. Contact us so we can work together to open your business. It's absolutely critical that people have jobs. It's absolutely critical we no longer allow the economy to do free fall. But the only way we're going to be allowed to open is if we have positive plans that work. We'd love to partner with you on that. We think it's the key at MACNY. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I know it's hard to think and talk like that in these days, but it's important that we take time to get away from our stress, to find those hopeful moments of our life that we can be grateful for, so we can move beyond the fear and take positive action that makes a difference. One of the things you can do as a positive action is stay home, social distance, so we can flatten the curve and get through this crisis together. But there are many other things that you can do, and I wish for you that you'll get a chance to do them this coming weekend. Again, I thank you for your hard work in our community, for keeping jobs open, and for doing everything you can to fight through this crisis. This is a war against COVID. We're going to win it. And thank you again for supporting us at MACNY, for the kindness and patience you've shown my team. We'll get through this together. Be calm, stay safe, and carry on. Have a nice weekend.